Growing up when I was a child in Israel, my dad didn't talk very much about his history. My dad finally told us, my brother and I, the true story of what his experiences were and his history and losing his family, his whole family.
And we have taught that to our generation. I would tell my son that it's important for him to understand that he's Jewish and try to be with people that he is familiar with, have a good surrounding, and to be as positive as possible.
It's very, very hard for Yitzhak to speak about his past, about the hard time that he had, but he knows how important it is that nobody will forget, and he does tell it again and again.
I was born in a little village 1 hour from Vienna called Schwarzenbach. On the day of my bar mitzvah, when I was 13 years old, we had some families left in Vienna, and they all came to our house, and we didn't have nobody to read the Torah, but it was already Hitler times, there was not much food. One of these days they came in from the Gestapo. You have to leave, and you can take 1 suitcase for everyone. And we went to the train. In Bilaga, they separated the men and women. From there, we saw at night already the flames to the heaven, the red flames from the crematoriums. But we didn't know that they gassed people. We didn't know that.
From then on, we were together all the time.
We had to take off the clothes, and the whole night I had to stay outside in frozen weather. And from there, after we went the whole night and they put us in the water and cleaned us, we got a little piece of bread. I never forget. Walter got a piece, we get a piece. So one piece we ate and one I put here. And when we went to the barracks, there were Ukrainians. They were already waiting for us. And they grabbed me and touched me, and they found this piece of bread. And I was crying the whole night. That was unbelievable to lose this piece of bread. On June 6th, Mengele decided to make a selection only from children, and he chose 89 children. That when he stood there, made left and right, we didn't know what it is and what it means. But my cousin and me were between the 89 children, my cousin Walter, and we walked to the gates of Bilaga. And our parents came after us, and that's the last time we saw my family and Walter. And then they went into the barracks. We got a medal for the soup for next day. The beds were 3 stories high, 7 people in each floor, 3 levels. On the 11th of April, the American army came and we were sitting, and I remember crying to them, please take us away. The Germans will come and kill us. But the Americans put us in the blocks from the SS, where we got already chocolate from the American army, all the children. I went there, not legally, they took a group of children into Napoli on a boat, onto Cyrene, 600 people, children, and it was terrible. The boat, we went close to Haifa, the British captured us and put us in a camp in Israel, in Atlit, where we were 3 weeks, but we had food. And from there I went to a kibbutz and later to the Israeli army.
When Guy came over first, to see him in America, it was quite a meeting. Walter wasn't there, he was in his other home.
then we got to know his family, his kids.
And the fact that everybody needs to be educated. And the more we pass this information along, they can express it to other people and educate them, and that other educational organizations can instill this information to young children alike is very important to us.
For Yitzhak, every Jewish child that is born is very, very important. Whenever he hears that a Jewish baby is born, he will say that we won Hitler יימח שמו. The HDC is doing what actually Yitzhak wants to happen in the world. He wants all the Jewish children to continue studying Torah, learning the Jewish values, and every Jewish person that keep the Jewish values, it's important to him.
The most important thing that my dad had instilled in me is that his family and the 6 million Jews didn't go to waste, and that it would never happen again.